I've made a couple of discoveries since our class last night, having to do with our Google websites getting filled up too quickly. And it wasn't really making sense to me that with the number of images that were on the Google sites that they would be filled up so fast. So I started suspecting that some of the images getting uploaded are possibly just too large. They might be the high-res exports instead of the low-res exports, or we may have some of the settings wrong. So I wanted to show you something that you can do about it. You could look at your own website this way and make sure that you're not having images on your pages that are too big. So here I am at the group website, and I'm going to go up to this More button, click on More, and I'm going to go down to Manage Site. So in Manage Site, there's this scale right here that shows that I'm using 93% of 100 megabytes used. It's not at the max right now because I've already deleted some images, but there were some that I couldn't really tell if they were just too big or not. So if we go to Attachments here on the left, this will show all of the images that are posted to the website, and you can see that I have a few. This one at 410K is bigger than it should be. I should probably scale that down some. They should be more in this area of 125K or so. But I have posted a few that are a little on the big side. But if we go a little further down, we'll see that here's an image, for example, that Kenny uploaded, and it's 2027K. So that's 2 megabytes. So I'm going to check that box right there. We have another one by Nate that's about 1.5 megabytes. I'm going to click on that one. Kathy's got one that's almost 5 megabytes. So that one's pretty huge. So I'm going to check on that one. And Wiley's got one that's over 2 megabytes. So these are all way too big. These are huge files. So they're good files. We can click on View on any one of these to see just what that image is. So we can see it's a nice image and everything, but it's a high-res file. We want to make sure that they're low-res files that we're uploading to our websites. So I've checked those, and I'm going to delete them. So once those are off the website, I think we'll see a dramatic difference in how much of the site space we're using. Actually, it's not nearly as dramatic as I thought it would be with those files being so big. We're down 10%. So still fairly large. I'm going to go back to Attachments and just see if I missed something. Alright, so let's see. Oh, there we go. There's a 9 megabyte one by Kenny. And there's a 8 megabyte one by Kenny. Alright, Kenny, you need to do something about uploading these huge images. That's just not going to work. So let's see what that does to things. So we'll delete those 2 images. Alright, let's go to General here. See what it says. So now we're down to 66% used. I'm going to go back one more time and see if there's something else that is coming up. Nope, the rest are pretty good. We're in decent shape. These files of mine that are a little bit on the big side, I'll probably go back at some point and lower the size of those files a little bit, just to make sure that I'm not taking up more space than I need to. So that's one of the things that you can do to check on that. So now there's a fair amount of space that's opened up on the group website, and we can go ahead and post more images. Make sure that when you look at Finder, I'll bring this Finder window down so we can see it, and when you go to some of your images, for example, if I go into here, right now I'm in the column view, and while I'm in the column view, if I click on an image, it'll show a thumbnail here, and it'll tell me just how large that file is. So you can see that this file is 33K. I guess that's, I don't have too much else on here that's going to show you the size, but remember, for your low-res images, when you're posting them on the website, they should be somewhere in the neighborhood of 115, 125K, but definitely not more than 200K. And we just may need to lower our low-res export even more so that the files that we're uploading to our website are even smaller, because we are loading images that are much larger than they really need to be. So that's that. I hope that helps out, and hopefully we'll have enough space that we can make it through the rest of the semester.